Hey guys! So because I'm actually on the ball today, I get to film an end of the month favorites video. So for the last 2 months, I have actually just forgot. I had it on my list of ones that I wanted to do, and then, the end of the month came and went, and just, I don't know, it never happens. Okay, so if you haven't already guessed, one of my favorites this month, and if you haven't watched the video already, I'll link it right here in the eye, is this bad boy. I love this. So I did do a whole review on this, so I'm not going to go into a whole lot of depth about it, but I love this. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and I am really, really proud of how Lorac handled this palette, and the Sneaky palette. I love how they did that. Here's the cheek palette that was hidden in that little compartment. I still can't get over that. I think that is just, like, super cool. But both of these palettes are absolutely amazing, and I really think that they're very true to the movies and true to the brand. So the packaging is great. It looks just like the movies. It's something that you can find in there. The color selection is great. The pigmentation is great. Like, the whole execution of this product, I think, was really, really great. So if you're interested in the video, it's like 17 minutes that I tested this and talked about it and gave my first impressions. Like I said, it'll be in the little eye right over here. But these two are definitely on my favorites list. If I could put them on every favorites list, I probably would, because I'm a nerd. Alright, next up on the list is this little bad boy right here, which is Benefit's Hoola Light Bronzer. So, the thing I like about this is it's not actually cool toned. When I first bought it, I was under the impression that it was cool toned. So if you look at it, it's still pretty warm. It's just not as dark as the regular Hoola powder. And I really like that about it. I do have a handful of cool tone bronzers, and I love them, because I do have cool tone skin, but sometimes what you're going for just requires a warm tone bronzer, and this is amazing, and I think this is going to work for people who also just don't want like a super crazy dark bronze, so if you have fair skin or if you just like a lighter bronze overall, this is awesome. It blends really well, and it sits really well on the skin. I've never had any problems with it with any kind of concealer, foundation, or powder underneath it. And it's really just amazing. I used to really hate bronzing my face. I would do everything but bronzer or contour because I just couldn't find anything that was cool toned enough or more of a neutral warm tone that just didn't turn me into an Oompa Loompa. So I'm really excited that Benefit came out with this because I'm hoping that a lot of other brands kind of follow suit and put out their own twist on this, because it'll be nice to have more options in the warm category, just for different looks. So good job, Benefit. So the last item in the makeup category is this. It's the L'Oreal Paris Brow Artist Plumper in light medium. I have almost always exclusively used, I don't think I have it here, I don't, the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara for my brows, because tinted mascaras are usually a nightmare. For one, it's really difficult for me to find a color that's not too warm and isn't too dark. So, strike one. Strike two is, if I do find a decent color match, the problem with it is it's so clumpy. Ugh. And it's just so difficult to apply and actually look good that it's just not worth the time, to be honest. So clear is usually the way I go. So when I was on Amazon UK and I ordered that foundation that I tested in the last video, the Maybelline Dream Satin, and I'll also link that in the little eye here. You know, of course I found other stuff that I wanted, like I said, and one of them was this brow mascara, and you know, we just didn't have anything like this here that I liked, so I thought, well, it's like £3, let's give it a shot, and it turns out it's awesome. I think what really helps it is that the wand, it has this long wand, but it has this itty bitty little spoolie with fibers, and the color is actually a little warmer than I would normally like, but it goes on pretty sheer. It gives you like a hint of color without being overwhelming, and it doesn't stain your face. And that's kind of the problem I run into with brows in general, is I tread a very fine line between having sculpted looking brows and having them look too overwhelming because they're too dark for my fair skin. So, good job, L'Oreal. I absolutely love this product. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this again, because last time I checked on Amazon UK it said not shipping to the US. Okay, so now we get into the really fun stuff. It's just, where do I start? I think we're going to start like the makeup tools with this, the Sephora Green Tea Exfoliating Wipes. I actually got these as a gift for my birthday, and I thought I had tried these before, but I must have not had these in a long time because they've changed and they're so fun. So they're exfoliating wipes. So one side of the wipe is like a regular, nice, soft makeup wipe. And the other side has these little, like, exfoliating ridges, and it's just the coolest thing. I love these. So depending on what you want to do, you can either just take your makeup off nice and quick with the soft side, or you can kind of spend an extra minute or two and really rub it into your face and exfoliate. I don't have a lot to say about these besides they're just so cool. And I really must not have gotten these in a longer time than I thought, because I don't remember that cool fun side. Thank you so much for getting these for me as a gift, because I feel like I'm never going to use anything else. They're just the coolest makeup wipe. Thank you. Wonder if I can, like, Wolverine these. Oh yeah. Sort of. Yes! I did it! So my cat is in the corner over here watching me like I'm insane, because I was determined I was going to Wolverine these brushes. Yeah. These are the AOA Studio brushes. If you've never been to shopmissa.com, or just Miss A, or I think they might even have their own website for these now, aoastudio.com, I don't know. You're really missing out on a good deal for makeup brushes. So every one of these brushes that I have in my hand, and every one of the brushes on their website, is $1. And when I say that they're $1, I don't mean like a crappy dollar. This is well worth your money. So if you're just starting out, or if you're looking for some pretty inexpensive brushes that are going to last you a while, these are the bomb. I haven't had any issues with these at all. Like, none of the bristles have fallen out of this one. This high-def foundation brush, this is great. I don't like brushes for my foundation, but I've been trying out some that are a little thicker, and the sponge just doesn't do it justice. So I bought this to try it. It's so good for $1. It's just, and it's so soft. They just did such a good job with these. Now, the only downside to these is that they do sell out pretty fast when they come back into stock. But I have gotten These were all the ones I could find, but I know I have more. I just don't know where I put them. But they have all kinds of brushes for all kinds of purposes. So they've got like big fat powder brushes, contouring brushes, fan brushes for your highlight. These are all like eye and lip brushes. And they're all $1. Such a good deal. And they also have some makeup on there for $1. I've got some of it, I just haven't tested it yet. I kind of wanted to do a whole video on it, but I can't speak to the makeup, but I can speak to these brushes. And for $1 a piece, these are a bargain, an amazing deal, good quality. They're just awesome. Okay, so now moving on to a second set of brushes because I didn't think I was going to like these as much as I did. So these are brushes from London. These are called Lottie London brushes. And I have found that you can get these places here in the US. So if you order from ASOS, or I think Amazon has some of them, and what's the website? Lookfantastic.com also has these. And they're pretty reasonably priced, somewhere between like $5 and $10 a piece. But the fun part about these is they're color coded. So every brush is a different color. You're never going to mess up which one goes where for what use. And they're so soft. And the face brushes especially, let me put these other ones down. I used this in, what video did I use this brush? Oh, the Pirates of the Caribbean one. I tried it for the first time. And I used it for my blush. Oh, they're so soft. And they're just the right density to blend your product out perfectly. And this one here is actually a powder brush. And I'm about to replace my Wet n Wild one, which has served me faithfully for a long time, with this one. Because it's just, they just know the right density for these. And they're perfect. I love them. They're so soft. Okay guys, so that is it for this month's favorites. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I got a little silly there towards the end, but it's fun. That's who I am. I'm a nerd. And let me know if there's another kind of video that you want to see next down below in the comments. I love suggestions. So thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.